What's up guys, Matt from footballboots.co.uk. Now there's no doubt that the Black and Rouge team have some lovely limited edition boots. We've got the Love Hate Adizeros, the remake Accelerators, the Toddies, the Ronaldinhos, the Predator Eyes and also the remake Manias. But what's been the top 10 limited edition releases of 2016? Let's find out in this video. So to start us off at number 10, let's look at Nike's Mercurial Superfly 4 Quinhentos. Released for CR7 because he eclipsed 500 career goals, which is an amazing number. Now the inspiration behind this boot was the silver red colourway of the Mercurial Vapor 3, so they took that as inspiration and put that onto the Superfly 4, and it was a lovely looking boot which was released in March. Ronaldo himself actually debuted the boots in the international friendly for Portugal against Bulgaria. Portugal lost 1-0 and Ronaldo didn't get on the score sheet, but there's no doubt that these were a lovely looking boot. Into number 9, and let's look at a more patriotically designed boot created by Adidas for Euro 2016, the Paris Pack. So with the Euros being held in France and the final fixture being played in Paris, Adidas created their Paris Pack. Our favourite boot of the two was the Pure Chaos. It had that blue at the front, speckling red design on the side panels, and then went into black at the back. The one unfortunate thing was that no players actually wore the boots, so no one like Pogba actually wore the Pure Control version. The only player seen in the boots was Jean-Kevin Augustin, who was seen wearing them training for France. Into number 8, and it's another CR7 release. It's the first part to the Quinhentos, so it was a 324K gold, and it was the Football Boots' favourite pick of the two boots with that white colourway with a little bit of gold detailing on the back, which again took inspiration from a Mercurial Vapor 3 design. So the meaning behind the 324K gold boots was that he eclipsed Raul's Real Madrid goal scoring record of 323, so he scored 324, and Nike released these stunning boots for him. Ronaldo actually debuted the boots in a game against Levante and scored in the first half, so he put the boots to good use and he's carried on his goal scoring record for Real Madrid since. Into number 7, and it's Adidas' Spacecraft Pure Control. There are only 1,000 pairs of these made worldwide available to buy. They really were a stunning release in an all over gold metallic on the sole plate with a little bit of black. They actually reminded me a lot of the Adidas Predator Absolutes released back in about 2008. One of my favourite boots at the time, and these are one of my favourite boots of 2016. So these boots weren't actually released that long ago, back in September. The one shame was that no headline players such as Paul Pogba, even Rakitic or Mesut Ozil actually laced up in the Spacecraft Pure Control, but Jefferson Montero actually did lace up in the Spacecraft Pure Chaos. Down to number 6, and it's no doubt one of the classiest looking boots of 2016, the Nike Tiempo Legend 6 Pirlo. So these Pirlo Tiempos were actually released in September. There was only about 3,000 pairs made worldwide, so they were a little bit difficult to get hold of, and they had that vineyard inspiration. So Pirlo actually grew up on a vineyard, and he also likes to spend his time as well making wine and trying wines at the moment. So it has that cork sock liner, which is one of the nicest parts of the boots, and also they changed that K-leather upper for the most luxurious leather there is, the Allegre leather. So overall, this wine colour colourway, beautiful, and also the nice little cork detailing and the gold stars on the back of the boot, made for one of the most classy looking boots of 2016, which comes in at number 6. So we're at a halfway stage at number 5, and here features one of my own personal favourite boots of 2016, the Adidas Porsche Design X. So Adidas are quite well known to collab with Porsche, and what they did was they took Adidas' Copa Mundial and Porsche's 911 car. One of the most famous boots by Adidas, one of the most famous cars by Porsche, and what the result was a lovely looking football boot in that all over black with a little bit of bronze colourway. So these were released back in March, and there were only about 1,500 pairs made worldwide, so they were pretty hard to get hold of again. Now one interesting thing is that no players that we know of actually wore these boots apart from a manager, and that was Jose Mourinho, who was seen wearing them in training for Manchester United. Obviously Manchester United have the Adidas kit, so maybe Adidas just wanted to get a pair on the headline scene, so giving them to Mourinho was a great idea, and he obviously likes them. The leather is incredibly soft and premium, so they'd be one of the most classy looking boots and also one of the most comfortable. So just missing out on our top 3 is Nike's BHM Magista Oprah, headlined by Blaise Matuidi. BHM stands for Black History Month, and the year before Nike actually released the BHM Superfly 4, but this year for 2016 they created a lovely looking Magista Oprah with that BHM kind of theme, with that black colourway overall and some really unique multicoloured Aztec design, which made for one of the most unique boots of this year. So these 3 upcoming limited edition boots really are special, and to start us off at number 3 is one of Blake's own favourite boots of this year, and that's the EA Sports Nike Mercurial Superfly 5. So the inspiration behind the EA Sports Superfly release was to coincide with the launch of FIFA 17. There were only 1,500 pairs available worldwide, and they sold out so quick because the boots looked that good, and they even came with a lovely looking iridescent box. With Antony Marshall, one of the headline players on FIFA 17, he was given the boots by Nike and EA Sports to wear. He only wore them in training for Manchester United. He didn't actually wear them for his match days. It's a bit of a shame and no other players wore them. They were one of the best looking boots of 2016 and definitely worthy to come in at number 3. So two of the main features of the EA Sports Superfly was firstly that iridescent sole plate which just looked incredible, and secondly it had that graphic on the medial side of the boot which went from a very pixelated design into a more HD graphic at the toe box and also onto that lateral side panel. Overall a stunning looking boot for 2016. So down to number 2 and just missing out on top spot was actually the second boot for Messi in his 10-10 collection, the Messi 16 Plus Pure Agility Kryptonite. So these were obviously released on the 10th of October and there were only 100 pairs made available to buy worldwide, so incredibly hard to get hold of. Our boot collector friend Pirlo actually did get hold of a pair himself and they look incredible in his unboxing. So the undoubted standout feature of the Kryptonites is a little bit similar to the EA Sports Superfly with the iridescent sole plate. But what the Kryptonites actually do as well is they kind of carry on onto the back of the heel as well. So they do create one of the most unique looking boots and visual of 2016 and a great boot at number 2. But what's the number 1? So in at number 1 isn't just a boot that is one of the most unique of 2016 but probably of all time. The Nike What the Mercurial Superfly 4. Released back in May and only 3,000 pairs available to buy, they actually told the storyline of the Mercurial range as they were the penultimate release before the Superfly 5 came out and the one before the Heritage ID. The Watlers tell a stunning story of the Mercurial silo since its release. They've got that original R9 toe box which looks incredible, and then either side of the boot they've got loads of strips of the standout colourways of the Mercurial brand, including the carbon fibre. They've got loads of different ones and they do just look incredible. So guys, there's our top 10 limited edition boots of 2016. Make sure to let us know your own thoughts in the comment section below and let us know what your own favourite boots of 2016 were, be it original releases or limited edition. Thanks for watching.